pitched in last night's game, 2/3 of an inning. Hit on the ground. Beltre goes to second for one, and Bautista. Now there's a fight at second, and Odor smokes Bautista. And now both dugouts are empty. And now Pilar's into it with Odor, and Pilar's going. And there's a lot of animosity out there right now.
I'll tell you, this has been brewing since last October. Bautista went into second base hard, and Odor took exception and started swinging.
And they're still going at it.
Yes, they are.
And you can't blame Bautista one bit. A hard slide. The only way he can get payback. He's being held back by Beltre. But this has been brewing ever since last October.
Yes, it has. You could see this coming.
Encarnacion, he's very upset as well. Bautista got hit by the rookie. And now Encarnacion, it takes a lot to get him upset.
Yes. Hey, it looks like Bautista wants some more. He's coming back for some more.
Bautista got hit leading off this inning by Matt Bush, the rookie. And then he slid in hard to second. And it was an intentional slide. There's no doubt about it. And you can't blame him. Goins telling the umpire, Lance Barrett, I got Bautista. He's not an issue. But nobody's leaving this scrum. And there are a lot of upset people. And Gibbons has been ejected. And Sonia saying, man, you can't even be out here. But this goes back to the playoffs. The final game between these two teams this season.
Didn't you have a feeling? I had a feeling. They're not going to face each other unless they play each other in the playoffs. It's May 15th. They're done. And you just had a feeling that towards the end of this game, something like this was going to happen.
Steve Buechele, the bench coach, and he's being restrained.
When Bautista got hit, to me, that was pretty obvious. These two teams don't like each other, and they are battling each other.
Buechele is being restrained by several coaches. The umpires have started to clear the field. This is how it starts after Bautista got hit. He's running from first, and he's got intent on his mind, and he doesn't want to hear about any rule. And then Odor comes up swinging, and it's on. Beltre immediately neutralizes Bautista, but Pilar's over there to help his teammates out. And it's an old-fashioned Donnybrook.
Yep. Sunday afternoon, they're ready to go at it. And this one lasted a while, didn't it?
There's a lot of upset guys in the middle of that pile. Here's the slide by Bautista, and there's no doubt about what he had on his mind. Odor hits him in the chest and then hits him in the face with the right. And the brawl is on. Beltre comes over immediately, puts a bear hug on Bautista.
And got him out of there. But then Pilar said, you can't do that to my teammate. And he's sticking up for Bautista, tried to get at Odor. Andrews blocked him off. Donaldson got in there.
I wouldn't expect anything less from the Blue Jays.
Nope. I'll tell you, two teams that want to get back to the playoffs, that want to fight. They want to win this game, and they'll do anything for their teammates.
Here's another look at the slide, and Bautista takes out the legs of Odor, and Odor immediately hits Bautista in the chest. And then the bench is empty.
Yeah, it's a double play. They just called it's a double play.
So now Bob Davidson and the crew chief Dale Scott explaining the situation. So because of the slide, it's a double play. But right now the Blue Jays can care less about the double play. These two teams have had bad blood since last season's division series.
Jose's been getting the royal treatment from these fans for 3 days. Just wait for something like this to happen, and I tell you, that was crazy.
Steve Buechele might be ejected, and that's why he's out to argue with the umpires. And Jeff Bannister says, I'll take care of it from here. I'm sure there are going to be a multitude of ejections as the umpires are trying to dissect what happened.
Ejections and some fines as Odor and Bautista go right at it. I thought Adrian Beltre did the right thing in going in and getting your buddy Bautista out of that scrum. But then everybody else took him on. They're trying to hold back Pilar.
Pilar was looking for Odor.
Yes.
You know, soon in the middle of it, pulling Rangers out of the pile, and Edwin got upset at someone. Obviously, we can't dissect that. But in the middle of the pile, it gets crazy.
I think Josh Donaldson has been thrown out of this game after you saw him go into that pile because Andy Burns is over at third base.
Well, lots of action here. We're going to take a break, and we'll go back to Blue Jays Central for an update. Here's Jamie Campbell and Greg Zahn from the Samsung broadcast studio.
Well, we had dinner plans, but I guess we'll have to keep those at bay for a while. You've been enjoying the last 15 minutes watching all of this develop. Your impression of what you're seeing so far?
Absolutely loving every second of it. I mean, I've said it a number of times. It doesn't matter what side of the bat flip argument you are on. The only one of the opinions that matters is the person who got bat flipped on. Now, this would have been old school retribution. Better get your hands up because there comes a big right. And, you know, Odor wasn't having it. I understand why Jose goes in there hard. He didn't like getting hit. Well, guess what, bud? Keep bat flipping. Like I said, it doesn't matter what side of the argument if you're on. If you want to bat flip people and you want to defend it, get ready to see this kind of retaliation happening because it's going to come. There are a lot of people in the game that still don't appreciate that kind of stuff. Sorry to say it, but it's going to happen again.
I'm sure we'll be talking a lot about this post-game. Tomorrow, the Blue Jays begin a series back in Toronto against Tampa Bay. We're back to Arlington after this.